Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Give Me Three podcast. I'm one of the hosts, JQ, and enjoy the presentation.
Hey, we're live.
There you go.
We're live.
All right. First, I want to give a shout out to main event Jay Uso. Yeah.
Bro.
I guess Charlotte too.
Man, fuck Charlotte Flair. Send it on that.
Oh my.
Is she like 50 something, bro?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Give Me Three. I'm with my beautiful co-hosts. Oh no, yeah, you're right, guys. You're right. Give me three. There you go. I'm with my beautiful co-hosts. All of them are fine. I'm with Darian. I'm with George. I'm with Dez. All of them are fine.
What are we doing?
What?
He waited to drop. He didn't say nothing about that.
All right. Hold on. Let me go.
Welcome to Give Me Three. We got a good episode.
Hold on.
We got a good episode. We got Dez. He fucking up the intro.
Bro, it's cold. It's hot.
That man got the light. That man got the full.
It's hot as hell in that funky ass room.
Hey, that's my roommate, bro. That's my roommate. It is hot as fuck. I had to turn on AC. All right.
Hot as hell in that funky ass room I am.
All right.
It smells like Chick-fil-A sauce and
All right. How y'all boys doing?
Woo.
Number one agenda. I ain't gotta waste no time. Luka to the Lakers. How y'all feeling?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
the crack addict
Yes,
confirmed.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You ain't know what it is.
Come on.
Hold on. Let me drop this bitch. Hold up. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Okay.
bro.
So, just for those,
my gosh.
just for those who don't already know, let me go get the full trade details for the people listening. All right.
We're
So
gonna put it on the screen. Let's go.
you can put it. Yeah, you can put it up on the screen. But I gotta find it in my notes. Hold on. Give me like 2 seconds.
Man, Rob Pelinka, bro.
Alright. So the
To have
Lakers
another
receive-
man do your job for you is crazy.
The Lakers receive Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris. The Mavericks receive Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a first-round pick, 2029 from Los Angeles. And the Jazz receive Jalen Hushfino and 2 seconds from the Mavericks and the Clippers.
What does the Jazz got to do with anything?
They were a
The
catalyst.
Jazz
They
is
were a
always in the
catalyst.
same trade. They
they were
always in
Jalen
this
Hood-Schifino
trade.
might be the main event in this trade. Stop playing.
Jalen Hushifino, my boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the guy.
I hate to
The
lose
X
him,
Factor.
dog.
Gosh. I hate to lose him, but I hate to lose Anthony Davis too. I mean, AD, that's my dog. That's my dog. But like, I still can't believe that the Mavericks, Nico Harrison. Thank you for Luka Doncic.
I need whatever.
That
he
is a
was
gem. That is a gem, bro. I
I
don't
need
know what
whatever
happened.
he was
He
smoking,
came
bro.
with the trade. Hey, you know what? I hate this fat dude. Give me AD and Rob Pelinka. Cool. He thought he was trolling, and I am so happy. But now we are in a big situation. We don't got no bigs. AD was our last big. He was
That's
asking
right.
for a center,
Whoa,
but
whoa.
we got a generational talent of Luka Doncic for the trade. I take that sacrifice. We are looking for the big market of bigs as of right now. But oh my gosh, man, it's still real. It's real. I just
Wait.
oh my gosh.
I think we ignoring the beautiful fact about this trade is that Jackson Hayes gets to step into the starting role, and he gets to flourish. Like
Hey.
the Pelicans wouldn't let him.
Hey,
Nah,
I love
but
me
no,
You
some
think
Jackson Hayes,
Jackson
bro.
Hayes got that potential? He got that potential?
Not
All I'm
anymore.
saying is-
But
The Lakers been getting swept by the Nuggets for the last couple of years. Jackson Hayes guarding them ain't solving that problem. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Y'all not. That's
Yeah.
not the solution.
I was just playing. But I think I want to take this time
Mm-mm.
to
You can quote it.
I want to send out APB out in Dallas to Nico Harrison. I know he probably had to go into
Oh
some
my
hiding.
God.
I just
Oh,
I
want
know
to
he
yeah.
got bands on his
Oh, yeah,
head.
bro.
make a wellness check on him, make sure he all right. Cause I know it's scary times in
It's getting
Dallas.
scary times. Very
I saw
scary times.
they boycotting the Mavericks games. People say they about to start boycotting the game, bro.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Who they about to go watch?
That's
Kyrie and AD are out. Who they about to go watch? I would boycott
That
them
been
bitches too.
Klay Thompson.
the white power. The white
That
power.
been finna be
Klay
He not
sold
even on
out.
the
AD
team anymore.
debut.
Klay
Oh
Thompson.
AD
my
debut. That been
gosh.
finna be sold out.
They pulling up to watch Dante
All
Exum and Klay Thompson threes. I'm sick.
So a large part of the agenda is that they believe that Kyrie and Anthony Davis can win a championship. I'm not too opposed to it. I don't think it's the worst. I don't think it's the worst duo in the league. I think they definitely could. I don't know if the tools around them are good enough. How do you guys feel about that? In 2018.
This would have been a deadly combo in 2018. But this is the big 2025. They still good. I'm not gonna say that. But like you traded a young generational star for an aging vet who has a history with injuries. And he was like, oh, he's the championship. You're supposed to keep Luka. It's just blasphemous. I'm not gonna complain because you know me, I'm a Lakers fan at heart. But it's mind boggling. Like the moment Mark Cuban sold his majority of the team, they do stupid stuff like this. It's just blasphemous. Math, been hoodwick, bamboozled, let them mock, let us and flat out deceive. It's crazy. It's crazy.
You know, I was reading all the reports and they called Luka's a fat slob. Oh, we don't know if he's gonna sign the Supermax. Oh, we this and this and this and this. I don't care what you do. If you have a superstar, a bona fide superstar in his prime, barely even scratched his prime, age 25, you don't trade that man unless he walks into your office and says, I want out. You don't
Even if he
trade
did that, you don't trade him, bro. The only way you trade Luka Doncic is if he walks in and pisses on the fucking. If he pisses on the owner's table, bro.
I'm gonna be real.
Even then,
that nigga, bro. If I'm the owner, that nigga could be fucking my wife. I wouldn't care, bro. It's Luka Doncic.
Oh my god. I saw low.
You as a GM, you didn't notice when your owner laughed in your face, Rob Pelinka laughed in your face. Like you didn't notice at any point in time nobody was like, yeah,
sure?
man, hey, get rid of that Luka guy.
Bro, the guy he was trading Luka
said.
to asked him if he was sure he wanted to do it, and he's like, "Yeah." What are you talking about? That's crazy. He pushed through so many people telling him not to do that shit. It makes no sense.
Because
oh my god,
as a general manager, you sat down, you evaluated your roster. You said, okay, I have like a literal top 5 player in the league, but I want to go trade him for the Anthony. I'm not going to disrespect AD because I feel like this trade is downplaying him a lot. But I'm going to go trade him for Anthony Davis in the latter half of his career because he's quote unquote one of the best two-way players in the game. Now, I say quote unquote he is, but I don't think that Kyrie at this point in his career is going to take you to the promised land. In the playoffs, it wasn't Kyrie.
Kyrie's been solid in Luka's absence.
Yeah,
I guess
you
in
can't
their
complain about
eyes,
that.
I guess in their eyes, he steps up and takes the reins and that pick and roll with AD, and then you got shooters with Hope Clay can muster up a little something, a little bit. You got Max Christie from LA. Like, you still got pieces to do a little something. They're not horrible. It's just like, okay, their ceiling is okay, you're good for first of all, you hope Kyrie opts into his player option this offseason. And then you're good for what, 2 to 3 years?
AD can also just walk.
Exactly. Then what?
He can.
You have
he
to
gets
pay
paid this year.
You gotta pay AD when he's 35, 36. Like, you gonna trust them knees? You gonna trust Anthony Davis' knees and ankles at age 35, 36? I think not.
I wouldn't.
Age 35, if AD's still with the Mavericks, load up the Kevin Garnett edit. Load it up, man.
You blow my mind.
So, one of the things that's come out of this trade is people saying You're right. One thing that's coming out of this trade is that people are saying that no one is untouchable anymore just because of this trade. Personally, I
Oh
gotta
yeah,
disagree.
yeah.
Right.
I gotta disagree.
Whoa.
I don't buy into this entire agenda. Not everybody is
Every
Nico
GM is
Harrison.
not that stupid.
Not
Right.
everybody is Nico Harrison for one, and for two, there has to be something that happened behind the scenes that we just don't know. Because I mean, or
Oh,
it might just be
absolutely.
Nico. He's been a generational fumbler. He fumbled Curry. He fumbled Brunson. Now he fumbled Luka. He's been doing this for the last couple of years. Come on, man.
Oh
It's
my
Pretty
like
much,
gosh.
man.
I'm sick. I'm so sick of this man. I mean, I'm grateful. You know, I'm a Lakers fan, but like, you don't. This okay. I'm stealing this from Low. Luca could be smoking crack.
no.
It's not ridiculous to say that. It's not ridiculous to say
You're
that.
not supposed to trade Luca. Like,
Okay.
And one thing I have to say, bro, is he said that the reports came out that Luka Doncic was 270. I just saw the post of him landing in LA. That man was not 270 pounds.
Yeah.
I don't know
No,
where they get
no.
270 from. He looked like a lean 250 max.
that nigga
I don't know
just
where they
lying.
got 270
Nigga just
from.
be lying.
They just be lying to try to, bro. He trying to justify that trade in any way because he looks like the dumbest person
Oh
on the
my
planet.
God.
Because he
I'm,
is.
ge-
Mind you,
I'm
Jason Kidd
genuinely
wanted to smack
curious.
that dude at the press conference. I swear to
And
God.
we probably won't find out for a couple of years. But I'm genuinely curious, what the fuck was Luka doing behind the scenes? Because the players loved him, the coaches loved him. Like
Jason Kidd
this
loved
man
him.
must have been
Oh yeah,
must have
Jason Kidd
been
loved him.
a terrorist behind the scenes in order for him to get traded at age 25, like before the Supermax,
That man-
before even signing the Supermax.
like
What's crazy about he just bought a my bad, Des.
No, you-
Sorry.
no, go,
My bad,
go.
Des. Go.
No,
Okay.
no,
What's crazy about it? Luca just bought the house in Texas, so he thought he was gonna be a Maverick for life, just to get him Dano snap out to go to LA. Now his 15 million is just straight gone. And you know what? I'm gonna say this, and Lucas believes, screw the Dallas Mavericks. Just screw them.
Bro, it would
not
forever
fair.
be fuck the Dallas Mavericks. If that was me, bro, like he was supposed to make 345 mil. He's losing out. It was like 119 million less that he's gonna be able to sign an extension for with the Lakers. I would be pissed. Like you don't know how much hatred I would have in my heart for the Dallas Mavericks because they just screwed me out of a check like that.
What's stopping him
He
from
was
going to
supposed
free
to be
agency and
the-
get that money anyway?
He's gonna
That's
get that
true.
money.
Who's gonna
I
want to
don't
go
think
to
he's gonna leave
Dallas?
LA though. Nobody. After you show, bro,
Nobody.
Nico, the ownership has shown their hands. Nobody is going to Dallas in free agency for like the next 10 years. Swear to God.
It's gonna make it such a
There's no way.
desirable
Expired.
location just because of what the fuck they did to Luka. If you could do that to Luka, you gonna do it
What
to
you
me?
gonna do to me? Right.
Like,
You got one pick for Luka. You about to trade me for a bag of chips. I'm not going
but
there.
like, we gonna get to this later. De'Aaron Fox, fucking 3 first-round pick. Rudy Gobert got you
Hold on.
4.
I got
Bridges,
worse to say about
the
that
Knicks
Fox
fan.
trade, but we'll get to that.
Mikal Bridges was worth 4 first rounders. As a Knicks fan, that's crazy. For Mikal to be worth 4 and Luka get 1, that's crazy.
But
I
y'all
get it.
negating Anthony Davis. Look, come on.
It's also that's what I was about to say. It's
But
also
it's
Anthony
Luka
Davis.
Doncic, bro.
But
we
it's your
treated- we
it's your
treated AD.
international superstar at age 25 that you have
You could at
locked
least
up.
get
You're
3
gonna have
first-round
locked up
picks.
for at least bare minimum the next 3 to 4 or 5 years.
They got Max
Right.
Christie too. That's basically a first round pick.
Get the fuck out of here.
You trying
Alright,
to justify Nico Harrison's trade? What you Nico
If you ask
Harrison
me,
propaganda?
the biggest winner of this trade is the Utah Jazz.
Propaganda, bro.
Jalen Hood-Schifino will be a star. Mark my words.
Ooh,
I think they're just happy to make it out with 2
Him
seconds.
and Cooper Flag's gonna go crazy in Utah.
Yeah.
I think they're just
And
happy to
Jalen
make it out with
It-
2 seconds, bro.
What's crazy about it, I didn't even know they were trading. This trade was about Luka. They just found out like the moment
Right.
it happened. So
mhm.
really, Nico must have.
This
Nico,
nigga
this
was-
Luka must have slept with Nico's wife or something. Like
This nigga-
there's no way.
The way that like they quote unquote talked about, like if you go watch the interview about like him explaining the trade, this man, he was basically saying the entire time, oh yeah, we didn't talk to anybody. It was just me and Rob the whole time. We kept it under wraps. That's the worst thing. That's the last thing. You don't want a third opinion. You don't want to talk to nobody else.
You don't want to hear
Uh,
out. You don't want to hear like, hey, Boston, what you got? You don't hear Miami, what you got? You don't. Hey, For somebody, Memphis,
San,
what you got?
San Antonio had like what's the number? Like 19 first-round picks. You don't talk to
OKC.
San
But
Antonio
mind,
at all?
That's
but
OKC.
mind you, yeah, they got San Antonio got 9, but
Oh, 9. Bro, that's bro. You
but
don't talk
mind
to
you,
any of the teams with the treasure chest of picks.
they didn't want that. They wanted Anthony Davis. Mind you, they offered Luka. They offered Luka Doncic.
That's
They
crazy.
came to
That's
them with the offer
still
of Luka Doncic, bro.
insane.
As soon as
You
you
don't
You
get
might
on
give
the
as well
away
just
card,
do
Luka.
Kyrie in
You
there,
don't
bro.
give away that generational talent. You
If
don't
you're a
give
Lakers
away.
fan, you've never known turmoil, and I fucking hate y'all for that. Cause you go from one
Womp
superstar to the
womp.
fucking next. Y'all
Womp
I
had
mean,
womp.
nah.
no,
Womp
okay.
womp.
Listen to me out.
Nah.
Y'all
I'm not even a Lakers fan, and that's
Magic
crazy to
Ream.
say.
Y'all had Magic Ream. Y'all had Kobe Shaq. Y'all had fucking. Then after that, who the fuck was it? Who was y'all superstar for a while?
Oh, the end of Kobe's career was mid as shit, bro.
They
Is
had
that
fucking.
we
They
have?
had
Come
Kobe.
on.
It was Kobe, but they wasn't winning shit. Like, bro, you remember
Right.
the Dwight Howard, Steve Nash, and Kobe
Then
big three, that weak ass shit? That's turmoil. I don't care.
no,
And
there
then
ain't no damn
and
turmoil.
then don't we ain't gonna act like we didn't went through
Don't say
Gordon
Nick.
Gordon
Don't
Clarkson,
even
Julius
say Nick
Randle,
Young.
Brandon Ingram,
That
Nick
bro,
Young.
that
Yeah,
core was amazing. I don't care if y'all
Right.
kept that, y'all would have been in a whole different scenario. But no, LeBron came there. Brown,
No.
Anthony Davis got y'all a fucking chip, and now y'all LeBron's getting old.
Womp, womp.
Oh, okay. Here's
Womp,
Luka
womp.
fucking Doncic.
Nah, that's
Hey,
You
insane
mad at
look,
us
yeah.
because we got
Hey,
the
man.
best GM in the league. While y'all confused about Jimmy, y'all should have traded Jimmy for, I don't know, bags of chips.
Well,
Get rid of Jimmy.
I'm gonna do my Jimmy rant later. Don't worry about that. That's
Bro,
coming.
this is a Heat fan saying this shit. I am a Knicks fan. I don't want to hear nothing about turmoil, my guy. My entire life since 05 has been turmoil. I just got
What you
happiness.
talking about, bro? You've been going to the playoffs. We've been out to the
I was
playoffs
born
with
in
Bron's
05.
run.
I
Shut
ain't
the
seen
fuck up.
shit.
You've been in the playoffs every fucking year. Get the fuck up, Dez.
I'm
Damn.
not gonna lie. Dez,
Let us have something.
so what Dez went through years of Tyler Johnson. You got Bam Adebayo. So what you went through years of Miles McBride was recent. What you had? You had Frank Ntilikina. So what you went through years of
Bro,
Tracy
New York was
McGrady
hell,
on the
dog.
Knicks at the end of
No.
his year. So what?
Oh, I
Okay.
don't want to hear shit.
RJ Barrett. So
I can
what?
understand George's frustration. The Knicks have been generationally bad, but I'm not saying that shouldn't dwindle my pain. Let's not say that.
You
Come on.
trying? We went through some pain too.
3,745 days. I've been
The whole
going through
Russell
something.
Westbrook
That entire
situation was
after the
horrible.
Heatles, after the Heatles, name one relevant player that's not like fucking Hassan
Goran
Whiteside on the
Dragic.
Heat.
Goran Dragic was a 2-time All-Star for y'all,
Yes,
bro. What are
Goran
you
Dragic
talking
is
about?
amazing. I love Goran Dragic. He got my heart. He wasn't taking us
Hassan
nowhere.
Whiteside.
I said besides
It wasn't
Hassan.
about getting taken somewhere. Y'all still have something to be happy
Yes, sir.
for, my nigga. I am a Knicks
Y'all
fan.
still-
We had
y'all
Sasa
had
Vujacic
back
running the
QA.
one. Who is Sasa Vujacic? Nobody can tell me who that is. We had Joe King Noah getting 30 minutes a game. 30 minutes.
Quincy
He
Anstey.
airballing free
Quincy Anstey.
throws.
Shout out to Quincy Anstey.
Raymond
He was in the
Quincy
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Quincy-
Turtle movie.
Oh my God.
Let's
Raymond
let's
Felton.
Raymond Felton was running our one, starting.
do y'all think that
Nah,
Wait,
just
I
nah,
can't
go back, go back, Dad.
I can't even switch topics. I
go
can't even
back.
switch topics.
Kevin Knox the
Anybody told
third.
you?
Kevin Knox the
Anybody-
third.
I can't even switch topics, bro.
I remember when you pull up in the Fortnite suit.
Bro.
This nigga talking about turmoil.
I'm not gonna lie, George. All them years of RJ Barrett and Julius Randle and Emmanuel Quickly and Mitchell Robinson, I don't know how you did it, bro. I don't.
Trey Young with the game winner. ISIS the game
Ice
Trey.
Trey.
as of right now.
Oh Lord.
Nice try.
Oh Lord.
But
It just happened. It just happened.
moving
just
lights.
happened?
What does this Luka trade do for the LA? Do you think they make some contenders?
Not
They
this
were
year.
already contenders. They were already contenders with AD. Now with Luka, look, I get it. No big situation is crazy, but we gonna get a big trust. Big trust. All right.
I'm saying
They're already contenders.
the reason a big is so crucial is because you got to come out of the West. That's Jokic's conference, bro. You're not making it out of the West without a big. Luka could be Luka all he wants. LeBron could be Bron. Neither one of them can guard Jokic. That's all I know.
Right.
You can
My
sign
thing
all
is-
you want.
My thing is, even with
What's
AD,
up?
the big market, like to get a center was like not that good. Like Jakob Poeltl's out there, Jonas
Mitchell Robinson.
Valanciunas.
Mitchell.
And let me get Mitchell
Yeah.
Robinson up off you. Let me get Mitchell Robinson up
Y'all
off you.
can have Big Mitch, bro. Y'all just getting AD part 2 because he ain't gonna stay on the court for more than 10 games. But anyways, the people y'all have to get are not gonna help y'all right now. I feel like y'all not a
Nicholas
contender this
Claxton is
year.
available.
I don't think they have the assets to get him though.
Nah, you ain't
Personally.
getting
You
that.
give
ain't
you give up
getting
that you give up
You're
that
not getting
31
a
first.
25-year-old
If you give
center.
up that 2031 first, I think that's a doable trade.
I think one first. I think Nick Claxton is a bare minimum 2.
2.
Right. He's 25, bro.
I think that's a 1. That's like a 1 pick.
Don't
Okay.
The
let
Lakers,
don't
I
let
would
the
Luka.
love to
Nets
get
are
Miles
not.
Turner.
The Nets are not Dallas. They're getting their picks for their players. What the fuck are
You
we
can
talking
either
about?
you can either do Clax. In my opinion, Miles Turner is a great grab if he's available.
Shit.
Yeah,
Shit.
it's just about like assets for LA.
Oh.
They don't have anything. They shouldn't have
I
had
think-
enough to get Luka, but they did. Like they don't have anything to trade. Rui Hachimura, maybe? Like, okay.
Like,
Mm.
do you think?
I think
Rui
Rui's on the trade
Hachimura-
block. I'm gonna be honest.
Get y'all Gabe Vincent.
He
y'all
is
like
definitely, but it's like,
do you
what are you
think
getting
Rui
for Rui?
Hachimura and what? Nick Claxton don't
Gabe
have no small
Vincent?
contract, and Gabe
You
Vincent,
probably, yeah.
and a first
Gabe
round
Vincent
pick
should be on
gets
the
you
block.
Nick Claxton.
Y'all got Vando just came back, so
No.
that's great for y'all.
I am not trading Vanderbilt. That motherfucker is untouchable.
I'm not saying trade Vanderbilt. I'm
What?
saying I'm talking about y'all have like a
I'm trading.
plethora of these like
Y'all
wing
sleeping on
players at this
Vanderbilt.
point. I'm nobody's sleeping on them. I'm talking about y'all have
I
these
am.
plethora of wing players. Okay. And with adding Luka Doncic to scoring, I think Rui Hachimura gets out the door. That's just what I think. But
I think a package of Rui, Gabe Vincent, and a first, and you go get Jakob Poeltl. That's the best option.
that's a solid pick. I think that's a solid package.
That's the best option they really have. And then you run Jackson Hayes at the backup. Y'all might get to like the second round, but I don't see y'all as actual contenders at all. Just because, but you do have Luka Doncic and LeBron James, so anything is possible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At that point, come on.
I mean, you don't make this trade to win now. I mean, if anything, they're in much more of like kind of a worse spot than they were when they made the trade. Because at least with AD and LeBron, it was just like, hey, you have LeBron and AD, you have a chance. But with Luka, now you have a future. Because once LeBron left, you're relying on old AD, you probably trade him, get some assets for him. Now with Luka, you have bare minimum, you don't gotta rely on LeBron. LeBron says tomorrow, this is my last year, I'm taking me and Bronny. Then you got Luka. You can be like, all right, bro.
You can go, bro.
Fuck you. Go.
Well,
I wouldn't want that.
Yeah, it makes me believe that this might be Bron's last year. The
No.
fact they got Luka.
I just want to put it out there.
Like,
There was a report that
you're
just came out that like there's no proof of him retiring anytime soon. It was like, yeah.
It was like, if anything,
I would love to see that.
extend his career.
Right.
I think LeBron getting Luka on the Lakers might make that man play for another 2-3 years. I'm gonna keep it a
He might play till he's like 44, dead ass.
Hey,
It's not ridiculous to say.
Bryce. Get him Bryce on the Lakers.
He's gonna be Tom Brady.
Honestly, bro, I think that one of the things that's being overlooked here is I don't think adding Luka Doncic to the Lakers, I don't think this affects Bron's legacy in the slightest. Because at this point, anything he does, I think you can't hurt it. He can't hurt his legacy at this point. He's 40 years old. There's nothing he can do to hurt his legacy, in my opinion.
Right.
It's up.
But
Yeah.
What somebody would say is just add him to that list of the fucking all-star team that Bron's played with. And I love Bron, but I'm telling you what somebody would say. They'll be like,
MJ
play with
MJ never played with a top 5 player.
Kyrie,
MJ at 38 was fucking smoking crack and gambling. I don't care what he never played with a top 5 player.
MJ never played with a top 5 player. That's all I gotta say.
Womp womp. I don't care. Womp womp.
But that's part of what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, you're gonna look at these teammates and then they're gonna push this agenda that these players are better than they were, or that, Bron's in a worse position because he played with more all-star teams, but at the same time, he played for more teams. Of course, you're gonna play with more all-star teammates, different teams.
And then they're gonna say, Michael Jordan never had to run from the grind. He said on one team.
One team.
I don't want it to look like me and George on the same MJ side. Like I'm not.
You're one of me. You're one of us. You're one of us.
Who is
one
we?
of us? One of us.
No, he just by himself.
Hey, but y'all seen? On some real shit though.
Whoa.
Y'all seen the news? The Warriors are trying to put together Steph Curry, LeBron James, and KD. Like seriously.
If that happens,
real
bro,
stock in it.
I
I'm feeling
don't
myself
see it
tonight.
happening. I don't see it happening. But in the slight chance that it does, that's a championship team immediately.
If they go
I
all
don't
in
hear
on it, bro, all in on it, I think it could happen.
you could have scrap metal on that team. KD, Steph, and Bron, that's winning a championship. I'm gonna be honest.
All right. It is,
There's
bro. You
there's
got
nothing
paraplegics at every other spot, and it won't matter.
there's nothing anyone can do to stop that. I'm just gonna be real.
Fuck no.
You have the men's Paralympic team as the rest of the players, and it'll still get a chip, bro. Oh God.
I'm not gonna lie.
Go to lobs.
This is unrelated to anything we talking about, and only JQ will understand this. Why does this man Seth Rollins come out here looking like a bounty hunter?
What the hell are we
Respect
talking
my
about
goat.
right now?
Respect my goat. Respect my goat. Respect
Seth
my
Rollins
goat.
is so mid, bro. For Dean
I don't
Ambrose.
think,
We ain't gonna have this
But-
Seth Rollins
But we
propaganda.
gonna go
Yeah,
back
saying
to the
he's
NBA.
ass. We ain't gonna have that. Not my goat. I saw that man
See,
live.
Dez, what did I tell you? Text from Ethan and Coop talking about, oh yeah, we was finna bar this your room, but never mind.
yeah, they need to go on some.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't think I got much to say about Lucas to the Lakers. I'd have had my rant. It's posted on the. I had my little short rant.
Yeah. Put that on Bel Air.
I think we move on to the Fox to the Spurs. Y'all go with
We
that?
have more breaking news here in the NBA. Our Shams Charania reporting that Sacramento is finalizing a trade that sends De'Aaron Fox to San Antonio. It's a multi-team trade that also moves the Chicago Bulls' Zach LaVine to the Kings. Brian Windhorst, contextualize this for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Alright.
you got to talk about. If we're gonna talk about that, we got to talk about the Levine trade at the same time because they all happen in one.
It's gonna
They all
it's gonna be all
happen.
in
They
one.
all happen. at the same
So
time.
for the people who don't
Zach
know,
LaVine, Chicago legend. Shout out to RT. You
the
know
full
Zach Collins.
Shout out Kenny Beecham.
the full trade details. The Spurs get De'Aaron Fox, Jordan McLaughlin. The Kings get Zach LaVine, City Sissoko. I don't know how to say his name. 3 first-round picks from Charlotte, San Antonio, and Minnesota, and 3 second-round picks from Chicago, Denver, and their own second-round pick. And then the Bulls get Zach Collins, Trey Jones, Kevin Huerter, their own 2025 first-round pick via San Antonio.
One, you traded for your pick that you won't get from Charlotte because Charlotte is top 14 protected. So you won't even get a pick this year. And you traded your superstar for basically a bag of chips. I mean, you get some first round picks, but like that's some years for going now. You get a 2027 pick and a 2031 pick. I don't know. It's just you train for less than you could have got with De'Aaron Fox. That's just my opinion. You don't even get a first round pick from it this year, so it's kind of worthless because Charlotte is booty cheeks. That's my take on it.
Well, I want to say, isn't the Charlotte pick top 14 protected anyway?
Yeah, he mentioned that. That's what I was gonna say when y'all were talking about like, oh, they got so many more picks than they did for the Luka trade. And I was about to say, nigga, those picks are heavily protected, and the other ones are fucking San Antonio, Minnesota. They aren't gonna be bad anytime soon. So it's
To
like
say Sacramento is stupid for the trade is crazy though because De'Aaron Fox said he wanted to go to the San Antonio Spurs. And he only has one more year left on his deal. So the leverage to trade him to anywhere else isn't that, like
they don't even have leverage to San Antonio.
They didn't even have leverage to the team he wanted to go to. So it's like, how could you call them stupid for giving him the trade that he asked for and at least getting an all-star back in return? Exactly.
I think with De'Aaron Fox, I mean, he's done good by your franchise. All you're basically just doing right by him. Being like, you know what, you had a good 7-year run with us. You did good by us. You led us to this run a couple years ago. We'll do right by you. Where you want to go? Spurs? It don't matter what we get back. We'll send you to San Antonio. So it's like
and that gets you players in the future. You got to think about the future, dog. That gets you players later on, showing that you have like good player agency.
I just don't see DeMar and LaVine running in the big 2025.
That's what
they should move DeMar, honestly, but it's gonna be hard to do.
You build DeMar and Zach LaVine on the team. Okay, your center's better. You got fucking Domantas Sabonis, but you just built the Chicago Bulls. You went and built that core that didn't work for years on it. They said, yeah, we go.
But I mean, that's not fair because the Kings have some players that the Bulls did not have. Let's be honest. Like Keon Ellis, that helps way more than like Alonzo Ball did. Because Alonzo Ball didn't play.
Alex
We're
Caruso?
forgetting that team was good with Lonzo Ball.
Alex
That
Caruso?
team was on track to make the playoffs with Lonzo Ball.
Keon
So they
Ellis
have
is-
Keon Ellis. They got Keegan Murray. They
Patrick
traded
Williams.
Herter, so they don't got a shooter. Right.
Patrick-
Like,
I'm
Patrick Williams,
comparing.
they didn't suck.
I'm comparing like the people you're saying to the people they
Keegan
already
Murray and
had.
Patrick Williams are not the same players. Keegan Murray ain't
This
crazy,
year?
but he's not Patrick
This
Williams,
year?
dog.
They attribute
Even
about
this
the
year,
same to the
bro.
game. And then
No.
you talked about Alex
Keon Ellis?
Caruso. Keon Ellis has the same impact. Let's be real. I'm not gonna say on the same defensive level, but it's a similar impact. You're building the same. I'm not saying that they're verbatim. I think they might be a little bit better than the Chicago Bulls were, but it's the same team, bro.
I think with the Kings, they're just as long as you acknowledge. I think they've acknowledged they're in a rebuild. Like DeMar DeRozan probably won't be there by like a year or two from then, but like as long as you acknowledge they're in a rebuild, like Levine, DeMar, one of them is probably going to be gone. Like,
I mean, I think the best case scenario for them was making it out with some picks and like Stephon Castle or Devin Vassell, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Y'all good?
yeah.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Bro,
My bad. That's right. It's not your take.
It wasn't you, bro. It wasn't you. It
was
wasn't
going
you.
over there.
It wasn't you, bro. It wasn't you.
Oh yeah.
I told you that would happen.
Yeah, it's gonna get quoted.
My first thought when he opened the
Y'all
door was
couldn't
like,
even
must-
y'all couldn't even, bro. Y'all couldn't hold it. Y'all couldn't hold it.
No, boy, I was holding it, right? I was holding it. I saw George doing this.
Look, man, I'm in college. I don't know what you expect, man. That's what happens when you live in a dorm.
Shit.
Anyways, my bad. I agree with you. I mean,
I don't even know what the
honestly,
take
if you're
was.
the
I'm looking
Spurs,
for-
you happy as hell. I mean,
If
you
you're the-
got the Fox. You got Fox, and you still got Castle and Vassell. People were adding the trades to
Right,
get them
that's
out of there,
crazy to
but
keep
you got some dogs on your team, and you got an old CP3 to guide De'Aaron Fox to make more of a playmaker. This is a good team now.
San
This is a
Antonio's
good
about to be
team.
OP, bro.
Oh my
I'm tired
God.
of San Antonio, dog. They was only bad for like they missed the playoffs one time and then they just locked back in, bro. I'm sick. I hate San Antonio, dog.
Going from generational bigs to generational bigs. But on another note, and the team that nobody's talking about in this trade, for me anyway, is the Bulls. I think the Bulls made out amazing. They get their own first round pick back.
Oh yeah.
They love that. They get Zach Collins, who's honestly a solid center. Trey Jones, he's okay. And then Kevin Herter is
Kevin
just a
Huerter.
streaky shooter. There's not much to say about that. I
They
think the
got a
Bulls made
bunch
out
of
amazing.
salary.
Just
back.
getting their first round pick back goes miles for me anyway.
1,000%. 'Cause
Derek
now
does
they
not
can.
agree.
Bro, the thing
Kobe
about
White.
the thing about Chicago getting their first round pick back though is like this year they've been teetering at like 500, a little bit below, and then like a little bit above. But now they can like definitively say we want to lose the rest of these games. So now it's Nikola Vucevic is most likely out of the door, right? So now
Hey,
you got Ayo
Is it LA
Dosunmu
Laker?
and
Hey,
right,
no, wait, how you do
probably.
that? I couldn't. Hey, that boy Laker. That boy.
Man, that man ain't going to the Lakers, bro. The Lakers can't afford him. They could get
Hey,
two
we'll-
first round picks. for him.
We'll see you gave Vincent Hachimura in the
Two?
first rounder. We'll send that your
Who's
way.
paying two
I think
first
they can
round
get
picks?
two for Nikola.
Who's paying two first round picks for Nikola Vucevic in 2025, bro?
A big 2025.
Bro,
Two first
a
rounders
team
for
that needs a
Vucevic?
big, a team that needs a
I'm
big,
not-
yes.
I'm not.
I
Played
don't
him
know
like-
that much.
No
I'm
contending-
on this one.
Okay, if you're
Maybe
trading
a
for
first and a second.
if you're trading for Vucevic, you're a contender. No contending team needs a center besides the Lakers.
I mean,
But
Name
I
a
don't think
team.
you have
I'll
two
get-
first
I'll
round
let you-
picks,
I'll let you
maybe a
think what kind
second
of
round
thing.
pick.
I'll let you
Right,
think.
right,
Name a
right.
team who needs a center that's a contender. Because you're not contending if you don't have a center.
bro, send him to the Warriors, dog. The
Warriors.
Warriors wouldn't give up two first.
If I'm a Warriors fan and we've been over here, we hearing all these reports about, man, they've been contacting every superstar in the league. We've been talking to every superstar, LeBron, KD, and we end up with Nikola Vucevic.
Hey, that's not bad though. That's good for your system. Sometimes you gotta pick the guy that's the best for your system.
We've been trying to pair Steph Curry with a bona fide star. We've been talking to LeBron, KD, Jimmy Butler, everybody. you end up with Nikola Vucevic and you're happy.
I wouldn't say happy, but shit, you ain't mad about it. You ain't mad about it. That's better than that post dude. They got some
Nigga,
7-foot white dude that nobody's ever heard of starting right now.
If
I would be
want
happy about it.
I'm trading for. At that point, don't even do the trade.
That's
You
what I'm
just
saying.
better
Like,
off just run. Like, come on now.
they don't have enough assets to be thrown around just to get like a Nikola Vucevic. But I don't see it. Now swinging for like some LeBron James, I also thought swinging for like a Jimmy Butler would have been great, but Jimmy said he only wants to go to fucking Phoenix, so it is what it is.
Bradley Beal, you are a Miami Heat.
Is it time?
Does he fit the culture? Does he fit the culture, guys?
Hold on.
No.
I think Dez got a ring on him. Talk to him.
He's sitting up straight now.
Talk to them bitches, man.
Listen.
Talk to them.
Listen,
Let these niggas know.
Jimmy Butler, I'm gonna preface this by saying you are an absolute fucking dog. I love you for everything you've done in Miami. The way you're leaving is fucking ugly, and I hate you for it. Because what the fuck do you mean? You come out there with a report saying, "Oh, I'm going to any team besides Memphis." Okay, cool. We're in trade talks. We're close as fuck. Oh wait, I'm only going to Phoenix. Now we gotta. You said that after every single other asset is gone. Fox gone. Zvleen gone. Nobody wants to come here because. We don't want Bill. We can't get Bill. So fuck that guy. I swear to God. Nobody wants to come to Miami because okay, Bill will come here. We don't want him. We don't want to pay Bill. We don't want that. We don't want this. We don't want Bill. We can't get Bill. He wants to go to the Suns. They have nothing to fucking give us. They're not gonna give us KD. They're gonna give us D-Book. They're gonna give us anything. So what I think is gonna happen, if we can't find a third party, the literal only thing that's gonna happen is we're gonna get a bag of chips back and Bradley Beal. They're talking about fucking Julius Randle from Minnesota. I am so fucking sick. If I see Bam and fucking Julius Randle on a court together, I'm going to stop. You will not hear from me for the next year.
That front court is gonna starve families in Africa, dog. That ain't feeding nobody.
I'm not gonna say that it's all on Pat Riley or that it's all on Jimmy because honestly, it's fucking both y'all. Y'all both did this shit horribly. But the way that it ended up being is the literal worst possible fucking scenario. Because now we have a 35-year-old Jimmy Butler who we had to lower the asking price on because nobody wanted to pay that steep ass shit. And now.
Why does he wait until Tyler Hero's career year to do this shit? That's my question.
Tyler Hero's having a career
Tyler
year.
Hero's healthiest career year, and he wants to leave now. Why? You didn't even get to see him in work. He's been hurt for every
okay with it. I'm honestly okay with it. Ware is looking amazing. Jovic is looking amazing. Bam is back. Tyler just had an all-star year. I'm glad as fuck that this nigga wants to leave. Please make room for the young niggas. Because honestly, at this point, bro, you've had your fun. You took us to the finals. You had your playoff performances. At the end of the day, you did good. Go fucking losing the first round on the fucking Suns, bro. I don't know what to tell you. At this point, I don't know, man. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I'm tired of it. At the end of the day, every single time a star comes available, it's always Miami and another team. They always go to the other fucking team. That I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. I missed out on a lot of people. Hey, maybe hear me out. Y'all trade him to Dallas for Kyrie?
No.
And then what? And
then what? I think that if we this is my closing statement. I think that in the near future, if we trade Jimmy, even if we do get a bag of chips for him, I'm only okay with it because I believe in this core to progress. Like, we don't have to be in contention right now for me, honestly. I just want to see us have promise, and we're showing that. So if Jimmy isn't the answer,
are you okay if y'all hit a semi rebuild?
I mean,
like you don't trade away Bam or Tyler Hero, but you hit a semi rebuild.
The reason I would say I'm okay with it is because the only players we're really getting rid of is Terry Rozier and Jimmy Butler. That's like, come on, bro. We got Jaime Akez, amazing rookie year. He's been having a sophomore slump. We got all these young dudes, Jovic, Ware, Bam. Tyler's a young dude. I don't care. Bam is pretty young. He'll be there for the next great Miami team, in my opinion. There's the tools, bro. We don't need a complete rebuild. I think a retool is all we need. But
I think if you just run with the squad, like Bam, Hero, and friends, then what? Like, what's the ceiling on that? And like, at what point do you like make a move before? What then? Before after a while, Bam is gonna get tired of being a play-in / first round exit. Then you're gonna have to. Then you're gonna have this whole thing over again.
I don't
Then
think
you
we have
hit
to
a-
be. I don't think we have to be bad for more than like a year. I'm gonna be honest. Especially like Tyler Hero's progression. He's been getting better every single year he's been in the league. Bam has been completely solid, been one of the best two-way players in the game. Khalil Ware is looking like he is going to be a stud in this league. That's all I care about, honestly. And then you got Jovic, who is one of the best stretch bigs in the game. So I'm honestly okay. I'm gonna be honest.
I feel like not enough blame is being put on Pat Riley for real.
I
For the
think that
handling of Jimmy Butler this entire time. Like,
there should be a lot of blame on him. I don't think it's gonna be as much as like all of it, because like your star player goes and talks shit on the sideline during a playoff series. That's his personality. He's always done this. But then you want to tell him to shut the fuck up because he's not playing, and then he's never been the same since. And it's like, dog, you just upset your star player for what? I didn't understand the point of him doing that, is what I'm saying.
like he goes out of his way to hate on his own players. Like, what are you doing? Like, same thing with Tyler Hero when he like publicly talks shit about the way Tyler Hero played, and nobody talks about it. Like, what GM do you know is doing that? Like, just publicly talking shit about one of his best players. It's just crazy to me. I don't get it. I don't like Pat Riley.
Jimmy, you've been amazing. Pat Riley is he's a Hall of Fame coach. I believe he's a Hall of Fame GM. But this whole situation is fucked, and it ended in a horrible dumpster fire. And I hate to be a fan of the team at this time. That's all I gotta say. I'm done with my rant. I'm done with my fucking rant. Next topic. The All-Star game situation. A lot of buzz around the All-Star game and who didn't make it and who should have been there and whatever. I have a lot to say about this. I'll let y'all speak. LaMelo Ball is a prime target for today, but I'll let y'all go.
LaMelo Ball. He is not swerving in that corner.
Okay, bro.
It's a shame that LaMelo Ball is not an All-Star this year. He is putting out amazing numbers. I believe he's top 7 in assists. He's number 1 in the fan vote, which, okay, fine. The fan vote don't even matter no more. I mean, Aaron Wiggins is the All-Star, but like he's number 3 in the players voting. What more do you want LaMelo Ball to be an All-Star? It's crazy. It's crazy.
Win some games.
Come on, dog.
My fault.
No, that ain't even fair, bro.
That's very fair. That's fair. I think record does play a fact, but
Charlotte has been hurt. This is always the case. Charlotte has been hurt. You can't put them losing on LaMelo Ball. Charlotte is hurt.
LaMelo has also been hurt, by the way.
LaMelo's also great. Don't negate that. But I
He's
think
been
that,
healthier
like,
than he's ever been.
Like,
And he's played enough games to meet the threshold for All-Star. My opinion.
Okay, that's fine. But hold on, y'all can talk real quick. I'll pull up some stats.
I mean, listen, I completely understand why. Like, understand the argument of why he should be an All-Star. But then again, I also understand the argument of we need bro to win some games because they're like at the bottom of the East. Like,
it's not his fault, bro. Like,
it's not
his starting center hasn't been there for the entire season. Like, what are we talking about?
He got a woman puncher on his team. What more do you want for him?
Yeah,
bro?
Miles Bridges. I just want to bring up the fact Miles Bridges is just not hooping. He's just not hooping, bro. His team is just not hooping right now.
The main cases for LaMelo Ball making the All-Star game is players like Tyler Hero and Darius Garland made it. I think both of those are very casual fucking takes. Because
shouldn't have made it.
You say that, but the only reason that LaMelo made it, like the reason he's averaging all these fucking shit is because his volume shooting. He's shooting it at a horrible clip. Okay, we're talking about 24 points per game versus 28. We're talking about 5 assists to 7. We're talking about 5 rebounds to 5 rebounds. So he has more steals and blocks, but those are also negligible because it's the same amount. It's just minuscule. So then you go, okay, let's go field goal percentage. LaMelo is shooting at this time 38% from the field. I'm tripping. I'm reading that wrong. He's shooting 41% from the field, 33% from 3. You go to Hero, he's shooting 47. That's almost 50 as a guard, shooting almost 40% from 3, 39. You do this volume shooting on the fucking Hornets. Of course you're gonna average all these points. That's not an all-star just because you're fucking shooting by volume. That's volume shooting. That's
My
all it
question
is.
to you is, who is he gonna pass the ball to, Des?
Brandon Miller. He just went out for the
Name
season.
another player. Name another player besides Brandon Miller. Please.
Brandon Miller, Mark
Quit it.
Williams,
Don't say Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges.
Mark Williams ain't been
yes.
playing. Mark Williams ain't been playing.
Even then,
What are you talking about?
you put a good. The whole thing is okay. LaMelo's a good scorer. He's a good playmaker. A good playmaker will make fucking plays as players. That's all I gotta say.
No, he will not, man. Look at LeBron James in the beginning of his career. What are we talking about? When they ask, bro, you can get the ball to him an open shot. If they can't make an open shot, then they ask. There's nothing you can do about it.
He got you there, Daz.
If they butt, bro.
I feel like I saw Darian want to speak. That's why I didn't say nothing.
That man would have made like that man would have like.
Dez, I want you to go first.
Okay.
You put shot makers around him. That's at least 11 assists if they would actually hit.
You put shot makers around him. You could put
7
that
is
man.
lucky.
You could put that man on the fucking Boston Celtics. He'd still be shooting 28% from the field. I don't care. I'm gonna be honest. You could put him on the prime Boston Celtics right now.
What? They actually have people that, bro. LaMelo Ball gets out there on that court, and all 5 players on the other team are looking at him the entire fucking time on defense.
Do you think?
What are we talking about right now?
Do you think that LaMelo Ball should have made it over the 3 people in conversation? Cade
Tyler
Cunningham,
Hero.
Tyler Hero,
Tyler
Darius
Hero.
Garland.
He definitely should have made it over Tyler Hero.
Tyler, that's a casual.
Number one in
mistake.
fan voting.
I'm sorry.
Number one in fan
care.
voting, and more player and coaches voting than Tyler Hero. He should have made it.
See, but my thing is, Tyler Hero has, in the whole Jimmy Butler debacle, has kept the Heat afloat to the 6th seed, because that's what an all-star type of player does. Because Bam has been start off a little bit slow, and he kept them afloat. LaMelo kept the Hornets afloat to 12 wins and 35 losses.
Hey man, when Brandon Miller was there, they were winning games. Like most of those 12 wins come from when Brandon Miller was still healthy. When he had help, like it's not even insane help. I'm just saying, even Bam level help, he would be doing the same thing Tyler Hero doing. Because let's be honest, Bam ain't really helping.
But would he be winning? Would he be winning?
That's what I'm saying. From the perspective, I'm gonna be honest. I don't watch that many Hornets basketball games. I'll probably watch 8 this entire season. But as a person who's watching every single Heat game, the way every time Tyler Hero takes over, he starts getting fucking doubled and he's still producing. LaMelo isn't doing that. When the eyes are on him, he's not fucking making shots. He just keeps shooting until he does.
My question is, when he's getting double teamed, who the fuck is he passing the ball to? There's a reason he's getting double teamed from the jump ball. It's not because he's doing good. He's getting double teamed the second the ref blow the first whistle. What are we talking about?
And at the end of the day, that's all fine and dandy, but I don't care what he's doing in Charlotte. That man is not an all-star so long as Tyler Hero exists. That's all I got to say. As long as Tyler Hero
third in coaching player voting, first in fans. So that means the league themselves, other players in the league acknowledge that this man should have been an all-star over Tyler Hero. If he got more votes than Tyler Hero.
If he should have been an all-star, if he really got snubbed, he would have been an all-star. That's all I got to say.
It's also not
Steph Curry's an all-star starter. So
it's also not a guarantee he was going to play anyway because he's injured. He has an ankle sprain.
There's that.
He's been out since the 25th of January,
Just put that out there.
My question is, Des, my question is, would you say the same thing about Trae Young? Because Trae Young also got snubbed.
Are we saying Trae Young got snubbed?
Yeah.
Look at Trae Young. He's 24 and 10 right now.
In my very humble opinion, he's not 24 and 10. He's 20 and 10 at best. He's 22. I just pulled it up. It's 22, 11, and 3. I mean, when you're shooting 40% from the field, 33% from 3, same fucking shit I was talking about LaMelo. Honestly, worse numbers, same splits. If we're talking about LaMelo, I don't see any reason why Trae Young shouldn't be in the game right behind. I'm gonna be real. Same worse numbers, same splits.
Assists.
He could be the first in assists when he's shooting fucking 40% from the field. I don't care. You're a guard. I mean, yeah, you're a guard. You're gonna shoot around there, but I mean, like 33% from 3, bro. That's the best you could do.
I feel like every year, I don't know if it's just to stir up some controversy. I feel like there's always like he got snubbed, and I feel like sometimes people are saying X person got snubbed just to say that somebody got snubbed. Why can't they just get it right?
Right.
Like, I feel like this is a year where they got the people right. Like, there's not like anybody that's a snub that it's like that catastrophic that like you can make an argument for like LaMelo, you can make an argument for Trae Young, but like it's not like.
Do you think Darius Garland deserve over LaMelo?
Yes.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yes,
100%,
he's on the best team
Best
in the East.
team in the East. Second best player on the team. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
You know, I love my Trae Young. That's Ice Trae. I think he deserves.
Yeah, I
to
love
be
me some Trae Young too,
Just reading
bro.
off the
All-star.
stats.
But he
for Darius
definitely should have made
Garland.
it over LaMelo.
Reading off the stats for Darius Garland, he's averaging 21 points, 6.9 assists, 2 rebounds, shooting 50% from the field and 42% from three. And for being consistent
Yeah.
here with the shit, all the shit I just said about Tyler Hero, that all applies to Darius Garland. So yeah.
It's just like you can have a good season, and
He's doing it
It's
on a
tough.
better team. Jesus.
yeah, he is doing it on a better team.
Mhm.
Trae Young's doing it on a worse team, and well,
But I mean, that team is terrible without Trae Young. I just want to put that out there. And looking at the
I
Atlanta
feel
Hawks
like-
as a team, dog.
I'm not sure I completely
feel
agree with
like-
that.
I feel like a case
What?
like that. I feel like if you keep the team afloat to at bare minimum around like from like the 10 spot to above, I feel like then you could probably get some all-star consideration. But I feel like if you're like 13th, 14th, then you shouldn't be no all-star. And that's the case with like LaMelo. Like if he would have kept them afloat to like in play-in conversations, then maybe. But they're 14th in the East. Like, not in the league, they're 14th in the East. Like,
Yeah.
win some games.
Mhm.
It's that simple. Now, can the system be fixed? Can the voting system be fixed? Absolutely. But it's not that egregious this year that LaMelo isn't an all-star.
Mhm.
All right, wait. So I got a question though. Okay. So if before the All-Star game, right? Because it's on February 14th through 16th, so we got some time.
Mhm.
So if the Lakers lose a few games, should LeBron still be a starter, bro? Because they're not too far off, like the 11th, 12th seed before the
This-
All-Star game, right?
The-
They're at
the
9, right?
voting, I don't think that
I don't-
everything that's happened after the voting has never really affected like the All-Star unless we're talking about like injuries. That's the only thing I gotta say about that.
I'm just
Right.
saying the game difference between like a 9th seed to an 11th seed is not that big. So for them to
Wait.
lose a few games, they could easily be down to an 11th seed or a 12th seed, just like you're saying, and still be an All-Star.
But, like, the Hornets are 12 and 35, and the 11th seed is 19 and 29. Like,
Yeah, it's a big jump for sure.
like it's no, it wouldn't matter. Like if the Lakers didn't win a single game from here on out until the All-Star break, the starters are announced they're not gonna wait till the last minute and be like, bro, hey, I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna need to take your All-Star, big dog. I ain't gonna lie, it's nothing personal. Like it's at that point it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all I have. That's all I have for NBA.
Not too many.
Besides
stats
the,
on
give me
Ice
that-
Trae and LaMelo.
What's up?
Give me that take.
Yeah. Besides
Give me
give me
that
that
take.
take.
Give me
That boy Jay just said
take. Give me that take.
All right.
Welcome
all
to
right,
Give Me
all
That
right.
Take.
So I guess I'm gonna go first. Bro, in my very humble opinion, I think Zion Williamson, when healthy, is still a top 10, 15 player in the league. And when he's on the court with everybody around him, like I think this just in general, this Pelicans team would have been a bona fide contender had it not all gone and like shit with him with all the injuries and everything. But Zion, like the impact that Zion does with just his inside presence is like undeniably the most impactful thing. Like it's the most impactful single thing a player has to add to the game of basketball in the current league.
Okay.
That's
I
hot,
feel you.
man. That's
I feel you on
steaming
that.
hot. You said top 10 to 15 player right now. Zach LaVine would
Yes.
be, or Zion
Yes.
Williamson would be if he was
Yes.
healthy. I don't see top 10 to 15 anymore, just because of like the lack of shooting. I would say like there's a lot of players this year that have definitely made the jump into that like echelon of player that have overtaken Zion in my eyes. Like I don't know if inside presence is as important as you make it seem. Like yeah, it's good, but at the end of the day, like fourth quarter, you wall up the paint. What do you get out of Zion Williamson?
You get
I
the
don't
big
see it.
body. You get the big body driving, and if you have a shooter, kicks it out. Boom.
I don't see it, bro. Not 10
Here's
to
my thing
15.
about that take.
I see
Here's
top
my thing about
25,
take.
but not 10 to 15.
Ooh,
Okay.
yeah, I see top 25. Here's my thing. You said when Zion is healthy, right? If I'm not wrong, when
It's
in
a
the
big
hell
yeah.
is this man is ever healthy?
That is
Right.
Hey,
Look, all of us is from Louisiana. All of us is from Louisiana. What is Louisiana most known for?
The food.
Exactly. The only reason if Zion becomes a top 15 player if he gets out of Louisiana.
Probably, yeah.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason.
Charles Barkley gave him the advice he needed, bro. If it tastes good,
He's going
spit
to
that shit out. If it tastes good, then spit that shit out, Zion. Because that mean it ain't good for you if it tastes good.
he's
And he
going
can't
to
Especially
listen
in
to
New
that.
Orleans.
He's going to Miami,
He
then
get-
Florida. He gonna get that boy right.
Man, ain't nobody going to Miami, bro. Boo.
Oh, we're so sorry about the team. He gets 5 big booms.
I don't think honestly. I don't think I'd want to see. Anyway, if they like, okay, realistically, if the Heat are interested in Julius Randle, what's stopping them from being interested in Zion Williamson? But anyway,
They can be interested all they want, but Zion Williamson ain't gonna write back.
who wants to go next, guys? Who wants to give their take? Because everybody graded mine as hot,
got it.
so y'all got it.
Okay. Here's my hot take. I feel like Rookie of the Year is not a good award. Let me explain. Let me cook. Just because you get Rookie of the Year does not mean you're the best player in that class. Okay. Let me know some bums that fall off after they got the Rookie of the Year.
Malcolm Brogdon.
MCW. If you know ball, you know ball.
Michael Carter.
Do y'all even remember Malcolm Brogdon?
Whoa.
He still he did his little shit, bro. He became a
Don't just-
serviceable NBA
Don't you
player.
dare disrespect Malcolm Brogdon. Lakers
But
would
he
love
did
to have
fall
like
off.
2-3 years
But
ago.
hold on, but
I'm
his
the
point,
Lakers trade
but
candidate.
his point is that I don't understand
fall
his
off.
point, but that they aren't just because they won it doesn't mean they're going to be the best player in that class. So that's what he's saying.
Exactly. Yes. That's exactly
I mean,
what I'm saying. They are not going to be the best player in that league. When you get Rookie of the Year, you're supposed to be, oh, okay, he's on the pedestal of Rookie of the Year. Those two players fell off and just knocked down the award. Let me pull out the award Rookie of the Year.
But you don't. That's not what the Rookie of the Year is for that year. It's
Right.
not for like what they're gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It's for you
'cause
are
you
the
can
best
average-
player that season.
if you the first overall pick and you get hurt, but you had good potential, they'll just give you that award. You average 4 points. But if like fucking Bobby Boucher came in and averaged 20, but that nobody expected him to average 20, give him his credit. He Rookie of the Year.
Right.
Like
You
I
had the
think
best
that
rookie
you can go that for like this year. Like Jared McCain was on pace to be Rookie of the Year before he got hurt. And what do you want to say about you? What do you want to say about his potential? You graded off of what he did this year, and this year, it is what it is. Now, whether that
Tyreek
ages
Evans,
well,
Michael
like-
Carter Williams, Malcolm Brogdon, everybody else, Scotty Barnes.
Scotty.
Scotty Barnes.
I'm playing. I'm
like, this
trolling.
take is-
I'm trolling,
I'm gonna give you a
bro.
grade. I'm gonna give you a grade.
It's a
of
joke.
lukewarm.
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Man, this is a Steaming Paula Dookie take.
I'm gonna give you a lukewarm only
Brandon
because
Roy,
you're correct. You're
Emeka
correct. Just because
Okafor,
I'm gonna give you a
Bro,
lukewarm.
what?
Stoudemire.
Damon Stoudemire's a fucking dog. I'm never chasing those Damon Stoudemire fucking. Just don't stop.
Bro,
But
stop it.
You acting like this award MVP or something.
that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like I'm giving you lukewarm just because the fact that you're right. Just because you win Rookie of the Year doesn't mean you're gonna go off to be a great player. At the same time, that's Rookie of the Year. He was the Rookie of the Year. I don't know what you like.
All I'm
Okay,
saying is that
Ben
winning it is
Simmons.
a good, bro.
Ben
Winning
Simmons.
it is
Ben
a good
Simmons, we got it.
indication that you
We
will
got
have a good
LeBron.
career.
We got it. We got Ben Simmons.
LeBron, we don't need you anymore. Ben Simmons is here.
Ben Simmons was a great player for those couple of years. Don't forget that man was an all-star. Let's not.
Yeah.
No, but he
Still
said
got
that
paid.
shit like Bron, it's okay. You can go.
Okay,
now.
hold on. Whoa. I don't like Colin Cowherd at all. This is the only time you're ever gonna hear me defend him.
It wasn't fair to say that.
Hindsight is the best side. We have the hindsight now. Ben Simmons was looking like what we think, Luka Doncic is now. Like he looked like he was gonna progress into that. He looked like he was gonna progress into what Luka is now, or not like to the same like scoring caliber, but playmaking and overall that should be still the game.
I mean, honestly, bro, let's be honest about Ben Simmons, right? If he got a jump shot, he would be top 5 players in the league right now.
I don't know about anymore.
If he stayed on the track of like all of his other stats and just added a jump shot, he would legit be top 5 right now.
But
But
I can get with that.
If,
The more
so,
level
Yeah,
lead
do
the
you
shooter.
claim Ben Simmons
it's-
as an LSU legend?
Yes,
no, hell no.
damn.
my answer is yes. Honestly,
I mean,
Hell no.
Ben Simmons. To be fair, if his back never got blew out, then he would have been.
If you ever never saw
You're
Trey
right.
Young in
You're
that
right.
window,
no way.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
He had lower back issues. That's all you had to say. You ain't have to say.
nigga say his back
Yo.
blown out.
I don't want to hear
Whoa.
nothing. What the fuck was that? What?
He over here gyrating on the camera.
I don't want to hear. I don't, bro. At least for the next until June, you can't say shit after that Grady Dick quote. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you can't.
Dirty dick. Ooh. Yo.
What was Grady Dick quote?
Oh, you weren't doing on the show. Basically, this man was talking about Grady Dick. Don't get me salivating and fantasizing. That man, Grady Dick. And then he took off the grading. And then he took off the grading and just started saying the word, the last name.
No.
But bro, going to my take,
All right.
I'm ready for my
George
take,
got to
man.
take. George got to take. Let's go.
What's your take?
Hear me out. The Memphis Grizzlies are winning the West. Hear me out. I just
Okay.
watched
Fine.
Memphis versus Milwaukee last night. That team looks like a contender, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They look like the only team that can really compete with OKC in the Western Conference Finals. Call me crazy? I don't care.
I'm gonna call you crazy, but keep going.
You can call me crazy all you want, bro. But mark my words, bro. Jaren Jackson is having the best season of his career. That dude just dropped. I think he ended that game with 38. Him and Giannis had the battle of the ages, bro. That shit was crazy. Ja Morant, really great season. Santi Aldama, really great season right now.
For real.
I mean, it's what he's doing what they need. Like,
I mean, he's
Is
trying
there
to get
any season where
like
he's
Edie
doing
and
enough?
Jaren Jackson Jr. involved. Like,
right.
he's trying to be
He's
more
doing
playmaker
exactly
this
what
year.
Memphis Grizzlies
Yeah.
need. Like,
Let's don't
you
Ja
can't say he's having a down year. If he's having a down year, then like you got to compare his season to like Darius Garland right now.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Darius Garland could be doing more, but he doesn't need to, so he's not going to do more. That's the type of season Ja Morant is having right now.
I mean, okay.
And it's like Edie, he's come in and been impactful off rip. You got Santi Aldama having a great season. Luke Kennard hitting his shots finally. Like, Scottie Pippen Jr. has come in and been one of the best players off the bench in the entire league,
Lakers legend.
and I'll stand on that.
Salute.
I don't know where that shit came from, but I was watching Scottie Pippen Jr. last night, dog, and he made about 4 or 5 defensive plays that were just insane on Damian Lillard. Like, he had the way they were guarding Damian Lillard all night, like switching the different players in to guard him, was insane. Like, their defense as far as backcourt goes is honestly underrated. Underrated as hell. And we know the front court has defense with Jaren Jackson and Zach Edey.
Is Jalen Wells, Marcus Smart, and Scotty? That's like their main defensive guys.
Yeah, it was Jalen Wells and Scottie Pippen Jr. mostly guarding Damian Lillard last night, and when I tell you that man was in hell, bro, like, dog, it was fucking crazy. Like that game right there solidified them dudes as like they deserve the seed they're at right now. And honestly, they're the only team that I could see even having a chance against OKC. And if you give them the right circumstances and everybody's hitting their shots, doing what they need to do, I think they could beat OKC in a 7-game series. In all honesty.
You know,
That's ridiculous.
honestly, when you first said it, I was about to call you crazy. I was about to call you out your body.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for all intents and purposes, we're looking at it more in depth. The West is more or less falling apart. You know, the Rockets, I
Yeah.
don't think any single person is viewing them as true contenders. I think they're in a very similar spot as they were last year with OKC as OKC. The Nuggets are going to be the Nuggets. You got Nikola Jokic. Anything is possible. Now you have Luka and LeBron. I think they're true contenders in the West. But then, okay, after that, you get to James Harden, Kawhi Leonard. You get fucking Anthony Edwards and his Timberwolves. You get KD's Suns. And unless Jimmy ends up on the Suns, even if he does, hell, you're right. I don't know if they make a bigger impact than the Grizzlies do. I think they're quote unquote finally fine in the West. So I'm gonna give you lukewarm on the take because there could be some things
That's
to
not a
change
bad
it.
take.
But yeah, it's not
That's
a
not
bad
a
take.
bad take. That's not a bad take. That's a
Let me go check.
respectable take. And
honestly-
I think the comments are going to agree with you for the ones
Right.
that are
And
roasting.
if you let
boy.
them, if they can make a trade before the deadline and move Marcus Smart for another impact player, give me Memphis out the West. I don't care.
Oh god.
Hey, that
me
boy
crazy.
Tyreek Hill, that boy Tyreek Hill cooking.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Neanderthal.
One of my baby mamas calling. I'll be right back.
Hey, we finna nickname this nigga George the Neanderthal.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I have discovered fire.
Like, you know what? It's not ridiculous for you to say that. We up late night, we fucked up in the crib watching Scottie Pippen Jr. highlights late night.
All right.
Hey, man.
All
Aaron,
right.
In the
wait,
crib chilling.
Darren,
Wait,
Nah,
whoa, no.
Darren,
Whoa.
go ahead. I was gonna say,
Come on.
Darren, it's your
New
turn.
member.
New member,
New
give
member
me
of the
three.
Give Me
Everybody,
Three.
welcome him in.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. All right.
I love him
My
last
take,
episode.
my take, I think, and take this how you will, I think with one more championship, I think we might have to put Nikola Jokic in top three centers of all time. And I think with one more championship, he starts sniffing that top 15 all players of all time. That's my
That's
take.
not what they get to say that. That's not what they
That's
get
my
to say
take.
that.
That's
That's
my take.
ridiculous.
And I think it's gonna be an uncomfortable conversation to have. But I think
it's
one more-
uncomfortable.
But one more championship, I think you kind of got to.
The
I think
way
you got to.
what Nikola Jokic does in the game of basketball, I think in every way what you just said is correct. He is entering that realm slowly but sure. You're not gonna win as many MVPs, and if he gets another championship, final MVPs and rings as much as he does, and not be in that conversation whenever okay, definitively, who's your best centers of all time? You got like Reem, Shaq, Hakeem. That's my top three.
Yeah.
Is Tim Duncan a center?
No, he's power forward.
I
power
always
forward.
thought him power forward.
Yeah, he's a power forward.
Okay.
Yeah, at that
Okay.
point, that's the top three. Not in any order. I didn't put it in any order, but he's there. I think he's in that conversation.
I mean, Shaq, Hakeem, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. We're putting him over one of those three players.
I don't
I
That's
put
think.
what
him
you're
over
saying?
Hakeem.
Go ahead.
Well, no,
I put him
I think it
over
was Skip
Hakeem.
Bayless that was naming his top 10 about. I got David Robinson. You think not? I got Bill Walton.
No. Oh, stop it.
Oh, stop it!
Oh, Bill
Like-
Walton, that's crazy. You ever tell you?
I got
you
Bill
never tell
Walton.
your girl,
What?
watch some
That
Bill
was-
Walton highlights.
No.
Jay, in the sense that you just sit up here and told me with a straight face that you think that he's gonna pass up Hakeem before he passes up Shaq is ridiculous to me. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You don't think
I think
Nikola
that
can pass up Shaq?
I think he
You
could,
don't think?
but that just told me that you had it. That just told me that you had a Kareem, Shaq, Hakeem. That's what you told. That's not how it's you got to
It's
mess.
Nikola. It's Nikola,
Kareem.
Shaq, Loki, Kareem, then Shaq.
If you don't have
So you already got,
if you don't have Hakeem Olajuwon over Shaq, I can't respect your take on Sinners. I'm gonna be honest with you.
why would you have Hakeem over Shaq?
Hey,
The fuck are you talking
hey,
about?
Doesn't
Streets-
Shaq got like
Streets was
Five
saying
rings?
Hakeem was
Four
shutting.
rings.
Streets was saying Hakeem was shutting
Four.
down Shaq. That's just me though.
There
That's
is
what Streets was
nothing.
saying.
There is
Hey, man,
nothing.
It don't
there
matter.
is nothing in this
There's
world.
29 other starting centers in the league that he was
Nah,
shitting on a nightly
it's
basis.
4 rings. I'm tripping.
Hakeem
It's 4 rings.
Yeah, he
Olajuwon
got
in
4
every
rings.
single way is a better center than Shaquille O'Neal.
Maybe, but he
And
didn't.
maybe-
He didn't do more.
Maybe that would change if, per se, maybe that would change if Shaq had took the letter. Does that matter if his career really hurt his like? What's the word I'm looking for?
I think
What's
that's
the word I'm looking
crazy.
for?
I think
You're
that's crazy.
tripping,
It hurt
dog.
his
I think
no,
that's
no.
crazy.
He
It's,
never let
it's
the niggas
Kareem.
fall.
It's
He
Kareem,
never
Hakeem,
let the
Shaq
niggas
for me,
fall.
bro. It's
Oh
Kareem,
my
Hakeem,
No,
Shaq
dude.
for me.
Oh my
No.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
You're putting Kareem over Shaq, bro.
You are
I can't-
I'm not
downfitting
can't
Shaquille
get down with
O'Neal like crazy. Like this man did not just dominated the league
No,
3
no.
years straight, winning 3 straight rings. We are
Go ahead.
not going to
Best player.
disrespect, and he won 3 MVPs. We
He's
are
just
not
saying
going
that
to
'cause you're a Lakers
disrespect Shaquille O'Neal. And guess what? He won Rookie of the fucking Year. You ain't going to disrespect Shaquille
Hey, Rookie
of
of the
the
Year.
fucking
JQ.
Year.
Didn't you just say
Cool.
Rookie of the Year don't matter?
You just talked about how rookie of the year don't matter. Now you're talking to me about rookie of the year. Listen,
Hakeem won it
That's
too, so
crazy.
it really don't
Hey,
even matter.
Dez.
And
Dez,
Shaq
what's your-
got all more.
no one cares about rookie of the year when
NBA
you're talking about legacy. No one cares about rookie of the year when you're talking about legacy.
Oh,
Go ahead.
God,
Go
dog.
ahead, Darren.
We
Hey,
go
no,
to
I was
Rookie
just
of the
gonna,
Year.
I was just letting put it out there. Hey, Dez, talk your shit about Hakeem. But JQ, Dez saying Hakeem was stopping Shaq. That's what Dez saying. I didn't say that. But that's what Dez was saying. But he-
This man just disagreed.
Are we talking about
okay,
a young
my whole thing
young
is
Shaquille O'Neal?
I guarantee you, if you weren't a Lakers fan, you wouldn't be saying this shit about Hakeem, bro.
I'm not a Lakers fan, and I still think
Ooh.
Shaq is better. I'm not a
That's
Lakers
fair.
fan.
You're not a
I'm
Lakers
just
fan.
saying.
You're
I'm
not a
just
Lakers fan.
saying.
That's fair.
Here's my
Hakeem ain't lead the league in scoring.
opinion. Here's my opinion about Hakeem. Hakeem was in a Toronto Raptors jersey when Shaq was in the Lakers. I'm just saying.
He
I'm just
started.
saying.
He was playing before. This is
Yes.
had a
bad
shot.
argument.
You saying
This is a bad argument.
saying
was in
a young Shaq. You saying a young Shaq is stopping a prime Hakeem. Give a prime Hakeem to a prime Shaq. I promise you, Shaq is destroying Hakeem. Ain't nobody
Hey,
falling for that fake ass dream shake. Ain't nobody
Hey,
falling for that shit.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm ain't tripping, didn't Shaq? Look, I'm unbiased. I'm in the middle. But didn't Shaq lead that young Shaq lead a team to the finals? By the way, just
He did the Magic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
so
Yeah.
like that young Shaq, he's not some baby that was getting bullied by Hakeem. Like he was establishing himself as a young star. Just putting it out there. Don't listen to me. That's it.
Who got
I
more
don't
rings?
understand where Hakeem being better than
Who
Shaq
got
is
more
even coming
MVPs?
from.
Rings
Hakeem
don't make
only
you the
had-
Who got
better
more
player.
All-NBA?
Rings don't make you a better
Hakeem-
player.
Yes, they
You
do.
are-
When you're the best
I'm
player.
just saying-
When
I'm just saying.
When
I'm
both
just
people were
saying.
talking
There's a
about who was the
system.
best
There's
player.
a system. Some people had to foul Shaq because he was weak at free throws.
100%.
Because how dominant he was in the paint. Come on, man.
Package Shaq.
Come on, man.
Teams
Come
were
on,
out
man.
here
Come on, man.
signing third centers to the roster just because they knew they would have to play Shaq twice a year. Let's
They
let's
did do
let's
that.
stop.
We ain't
Shaq
disrespecting. We
was
ain't
signing out
disrespecting Big Diesel. We
Don't
ain't
even talk
disrespecting
about the
Big
Western
Diesel.
teams, bro. They used to have 4 centers on the line. They used to have 4 centers on the roster just because they knew they had to play Shaq 4 times a year. And they didn't want to have 2 niggas just straight up out in foul trouble.
But I think what Dan's trying to say is y'all have no idea how good prime Hakeem Olajuwon was.
I don't think he
That's
knows
exactly.
how
He was
good
good,
Prime
Let
Shaq
but he
me,
is.
wasn't
let me
better
gear
than
for the
Shaq.
quote. Let me gear
He
for.
leads
You
your
have no
team
idea
to
how
a
good Hakeem
championship.
was.
He led your team to a championship. Did he not? Did he not?
Led.
I mean, Dwayne
Led?
Wade led that.
Let's not say that.
Let's
not.
look
You're
at
saying
the
you're
stats.
trying to tell
Let's
me
look
that
at the stats right now.
Miami Shaquille
Yo.
O'Neal.
Let's not go too far here.
There's
I'm
no
on
need
your
to look at
side.
the stats. I can tell you them off the top of my fucking head. That nigga, Dwayne Wade was averaging 20 fucking 5 the whole damn year. This nigga Shaq had 29. You telling?
He's been averaging. Oh, now.
Oh, damn.
My point is,
Bro,
we are not going to disrespect Shaq like he's not top 2 center of all time. And right
just
now, I
wanna
think
put some
Nikola
context,
Jokic
bro.
is better than Hakeem Olajuwon. Call me crazy. I don't give a damn. You are sleeping on Shaq. I'm actually blasphemous. I'm actually oh my gosh, that you deem Hakeem is better than Shaq.
Look. Hear
I
me out.
love what I started. I love what
Hear
I
me out, bro.
started.
God.
I was just
Hear me
fucking
out.
around.
Oh
Hear me out.
Y'all niggas.
Hear me out, bro.
Go ahead.
Hear me
bro.
out.
I'm
Okay,
sick
I'm
to my
teasing
stomach.
this.
Hear me out.
If
Hear me
you
out.
got Jokic over Olajuwon, what's your top centers of all time?
Yeah, like okay,
Yeah.
at this point, if you got Jokic over a lot, go ahead and tell me the rest of your list, cause I would, bro.
Okay. First, number 1, I got Kareem at number 1. I got
Okay.
Shaq at number 2. I
Okay.
got Nikola Jokic at my number 3. I got
Okay.
Hakeem as my number 4. And you can choose anybody on my 5. That's my top 4. This is my
Bill
top
Walton.
3.
Get the fuck out.
I almost exited the call.
That dude had a 2-year prime. Let's stop it.
My fault. Bill Russell?
2-year prime?
What's your top
Probably,
3?
yeah.
What's your top 3, Daz?
It's
What's your
not
top
him
3?
or Will.
My
What's your
top three. I already told you my
Top
top
two.
3. Reem,
Oh my
Top
god.
two
Hakeem,
is
Shaq. That's all I said. I told you this. I'm not going back on my word.
Bro.
Hakeem
But
is
if you
not
wanna
a
go
better
Choosing
player
further-
than
Shaq over choosing Hakeem over Shaq is crazy to me. It's
Bro.
just crazy to me.
And then if you want to go further, behind, I got Bill Russell, then I got David Robinson, then I got Will Chamberlain. Off the top of my head, who else? Moses Malone. That's about as far as I can go back.
Harold Dawkins, such shit.
Yeah.
Stop! Don't do that! Don't do that! You over there mouthing Bill Walton. I'm not letting that slide. I'm not letting that
I
slide.
just think,
But look, hear me
this
out.
Shaq
All I want
disrespect is
to
crazy.
put into this,
It's
bro.
so crazy. It's so blasphemous.
All I want to put
That's
into this.
5 big booms.
Shaq was the best player in the league for like a 5-year period, right?
Right.
Can you find a period in Hakeem's career where he was ever considered the best player in the league?
Yes.
Okay.
Name it.
When?
Let me pull up the exact stats so I can tell you this. So let me pull up the exact stat. I want to give
Who's
my time.
there?
To be honest, I'm not that good with like the actual years. So I gotta go back and look at them every time.
Michael Jordan was there now.
They had a back-to-back in the Jordan retirement.
That's what I'm
years.
saying. Like that nigga, the second Jordan retired, he was automatically that nigga. Bro.
For the best player in the league to have to say that Hakeem was the best player in the league is like saying it's just like saying if Nikola
was
Jokic
never the best player on the team that he played on. Besides when those Magic years,
what?
Shaquille O'Neal was never the best fucking player on the team that he played on.
LA
Besides
wasn't
those
his
Magic
team.
years.
LA wasn't.
So you saying Penny
That was
Hardaway?
Kobe's team.
When you say Penny Hardaway is oh my gosh.
Hear me out.
I said besides those Magic years. You can have those Magic years.
Hear me out.
Okay.
He was averaging 5 more points per game.
Are you really gonna
He
say
was averaging at least 5 more points per game than Kobe Bryant, right? The entire time during their three-peat. You're telling me it wasn't his team?
No, it was Kobe's team. No one in their right mind.
Really?
No one in their right
All right,
mind.
bro.
By the way, I'm correct. The only years that I would really say that he was definitively the best player was those 2 years, 93, 94. But come on, bro.
Okay. To that point, I want to say, so to say Kareem was the best player in the league just because MJ retired, it's like saying if Nikola Jokic took 2 years off, we're saying Giannis is just the best player in the league. That's not fair because the best player in the league took 2 years off. He was still the best player in the league if he was playing. That's not fair to just say, he had 2 years where he was the best player in the league. No, Michael Jordan just decided he didn't want to play for 2 years.
Okay,
If
but
Michael Jordan was still there, he would have never had a 2-year period where he was the best player in the league.
Y'all negating the entire fact that. Oh, go ahead, Darren.
You can't just because Jordan retired. You can't just be like, well, that year doesn't count.
That's what I'm saying.
There's still an NBA year that happened, and there was a best player in that year. And
I just want to put it into perspective.
And then to that point. Go ahead.
In that year that Olajuwon played, was that 93, 94?
Yeah, 93, 94.
I believe so, yeah.
In that year, he was the best player. And whether Jordan was there or not, there was other players in the league.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you can't. But Des, let me go ahead.
Nah, bro. Like half the reason that I think that fucking Jordan retired was not because he was fucking bored. He was trying to Hakeem Olajuwon. That's what I believe. But shit.
What?
Wait. Also, I went to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom real quick. But did I hear you say that the Lakers was Kobe's team?
Yes.
Yes,
I will
he said that.
forever say this.
This man don't know ball.
I don't know ball.
Listen.
I don't know ball.
I would say I would agree with
Sit up here.
with you after like that last year when they got lost to the Pistons. From that point on, it was Kobe's team.
Okay. To that point,
But
y'all also asked me.
was Shaq's team.
When was fucking Hakeem the best player in the league? When the fuck was Shaq the best player in the league? Go ahead, tell me.
that three-peat.
The whole 3-peat and 2 years after that. That's a 5-year period where he was considered the best player in the league.
2 years
What
after
are
that
we
is crazy. 2 years after that is crazy.
2 years after.
The 2 years after
But
that,
that
I can
three-peat
rock with
only
that
has the
three-peat. I can rock with that 3-peat.
who do you have over him?
I can rock
Them
with that
2
3-peat.
years after the 3-peat.
I can rock with the 3-peat. Let me pull it
2
up.
years after the 3-peat. 2 years after the 3-peat, who do you have over
I'm trying
Shaq?
to pull it up.
Because
pull it up.
99,
Hey,
Tim
and
Duncan
y'all
comes
don't
into
even
the league.
y'all don't even like that Steve Nash MVP. So even that year.
Tim Duncan comes into the league in 99, right? Same thing with like Dirk. Like no other player, all the great players that you would put over him were like just coming into the league 2 years after the 3-peat. So those 2 years after the 3-peat, please find me who you were putting over Shaq.
I love this is the hot
Oh,
take.
wait.
I love this is. I love that this is like.
Boy, I tell you what. Oh, I tell.
Please, I'll wait. Please, I'll
Listen,
wait.
love it.
Listen.
And this
Please.
started with Nikola Jokic. I love it.
Completely. Tim Duncan. First of all, fucking Tim.
Tim Duncan was a rookie in 99. Tim Duncan is a rookie in 99.
I'm not-
Tim Duncan is a rookie in 99. You're not putting him
No,
over
I'm
Shaq.
talking
Stop
about.
it.
I'm talking about 2000. Or no.
Rookie season, we're
Bro.
putting him over Shaq? Stop it. That's not ball, bro. What are we
Bro.
talking about?
Bro.
Ooh, he calling your ball knowledge.
I'm not, bro.
This
You go
nigga,
look.
bro.
You go
We're
look.
not putting rookie.
You go
We're
look.
not putting rookie.
Even
You're not
bro,
putting rookie Tim Duncan over
even
Shaq
if you
when he was
really
even the
want
best
to
player in
say
San Antonio.
that Shaq was the best player for those 5 years, in my very humble opinion, that doesn't put him over fucking Hakeem Olajuwon. Because guess what? The whole time that he was quote unquote not the best player in the league, the best player was Michael fucking Jordan. Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the second best player of all time, in my opinion, who Shaq is not. He doesn't compare to him. He doesn't compare to him.
Doesn't compare to Michael Jordan?
Shaq, no, he does not compare to Michael Jordan.
Hey, all I gotta say, Hakeem never averaged 30.
When they giving you fucking 50 free throws a game, of course you're gonna average fucking 30.
When Hack a Shaq is the thing, of course you're gonna average 53 free throws a game. What the fuck? I mean,
You know why?
when the whole game plan is to foul the nigga.
This nigga was. Cause the niggas had to foul this nigga. Okay. You know what?
They had to sign 2 extra centers on the
Not that
roster
serious.
when they played Shaq. All Western teams, go look it up, bro.
I know.
Western teams
I
had
know.
4 centers on the roster because they knew they had to play Shaq.
I know.
Hakeem ain't doing that.
I know.
He ain't dream shake. He ain't dream
we gotta
shaking
get
your
off
starting
topic.
center.
We gotta get
He
off
ain't
topic.
dream shaking your
They're
starting
not
center.
fouling
6 fouls.
Hakeem because he
Not
makes the free throws. That's what you're not realizing.
He was not a good free throw shooter. What?
He was making them more, and he was making them to not get fucking fouled every time.
Okay, bro. What?
All right.
What are we talking
Oh
about?
no.
What are we talking about?
We
here?
hit the hour 30 mark. Let's switch gears.
Hey, all I gotta say. Last thing on this whole thing. Hakeem had Kenny the Jet. He had Kenny the Jet. Hey man, go look up that Rockets team, bro. Go look up that Rockets team. Do your homework on that Rockets team, bro.
I did my fucking homework.
Do your homework
It's
on that
not
Rockets
like
team.
it's not like Shaq was playing with nobodies.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Like,
not saying that.
You said Kenny fucking Smith.
I'm not
as if-
saying that, but if you look at the way Hakeem got his buckets compared to Shaq, bro, and then you want to say Hakeem is the better player, it's just not. It's not in the same bracket. It's just not.
I'm so sick of
That's
y'all.
just me. Shaq was catching that motherfucker at the post and saying, "Get the fuck out the way," and he was either getting fouled or getting a bucket. There was no in between.
That's
I
not
wanna say
ridiculous to say that. That's not ridiculous.
I don't know.
It's a
Uh,
propaganda. I'm
Oh yeah,
sick.
we need a fucking outro. We had to record an outro, Jay, for the NBA episode.
Oh yeah, that's it for the basketball episode.
All right, man. Y'all are crazy.